I'm Londa, aka Creative Mommy of Two, and welcome back. Today I am going to do a WIP and Chat, so grab out whatever it is that is your work in progress, aka WIP. And yeah, let's have a ramble, shall we? First off, I'm going to change wax. This week I'm just going to use regular pink pen. They work, so why not use them every once in a while? Most of the times for my time-lapse videos, I do use like my fancy pen. But yeah, especially for these projects, I most of the times just use a simple pen. Many times also just a simple caddy of wax. Most of the times I do have like 2 of these plates inside, or a bigger square and then folded double, so that I don't need to keep stabbing it. Even though I think this is just one, but oh well, it works. Would be easy if I would also poke my single placer in there. Do need to change this wax though. Yeah, as I said, for like the regular off-screen projects, I many times just used a simple pink pen. For my time lapses, as I said, I use this one. For my special drill projects, I use a wax pencil, but I have it over there, that way, way off screen. Namely on my, cupboard, I think is the word. Storage space in my living room, because yeah, I am finishing up the last of the key change I got a little bit ago from New Craft Day. So I'm finishing those, and for my cross stitch conversion, I'm working with either one of those. And we are just simple single placers. So that's basically like all the pens I use. Most of the times. Every once in a while I'll change up. But yeah, in case my everything moves a little bit, this has a little bit of a, not a fold, but a bend in it. Because yeah, it's a little bit too big for me to store it in the place where I normally have it, because this is 60 by 40. And like underneath the rest, I either need to roll it, which I don't think this is an easy size, and I don't work on it that often. So many times I'm just like, I just store it in the basement, but where I'm keeping it at the moment, yeah, I'm placing it on top of something else, and that's like 50 centimeters long, so yeah, I get a little bit of a bend in it, but it's not too bad, so. But yeah, since the camera is not really cooperating, well, it's cooperating, but it's just not getting a big enough area, I'm just going to do the white part, because as you can see, there's a lot of white. And if I need to do the top few centimeters, I'm just going to then move you around. But I think I will work on this part that you can see like for the entire WIP and Chat. So yeah. And the canvas itself is from the store Action. It's a like physical store we have here in the Netherlands. It is in a few more countries in Europe, so I do know for sure it's in France. I also believe in Belgium. The rest, I don't know. But yeah, if you're from Europe, you probably know if your country has a Action or not. So yeah, it's one of those like cheap stores. Everything is like cheap prices and stuff. I think it's like, would be the like American kind of version. I think like a dollar store or something. Like the cheap stuff store. Yeah, don't want to break a bank, and yeah, these are still fun to do, so why not? This one actually does have a few big drills in it. Can I show them without moving my camera? Because I have the drills placed like right behind my camera frame. So I have these. Can I show them? Yes. I need to hold them a bit on the side because I have like on this part here, I have my frame, so I don't see that. So these big drills. In this part they go here, here, and one off, just off screen. I think it's... Oh. I have these like TikTok container thingies. And I just have them like twisted over, like one is the right way up and the other way is upside down. Because otherwise they are just a little bit of a too tight of a squeeze. And I'm not really into fussing around with it, basically. So yeah, I moved them around and now they fit. So as long as I place the sticker in the correct order or direction, I can still read it. So why not like that? At least that way I can easily get everything out. Because otherwise, if I would diamond paint an hour, I would be struggling with the containers for half of it. This one has some extra stuff that I don't need. But yeah, first off, how are you all doing? I hope you had a wonderful week, because yeah, it's been a week already. Again, like, how? So yeah, I hope your week was good. Mine was not too, like, what's the word? Not entertaining, but special. Let's call it special. Yeah, in case you don't know, I'm Dutch, so yeah. English isn't my first language, so yeah, I might need to think about words every once in a while and be silent because I don't know the words. But yeah, so it means a little bit of internal struggle with translating. And also, many times, not using the correct words or pronunciation or some things like that. But yeah, for the rest, I'm perfectly capable of rambling on for an hour or more, depending. So yeah, I'm trying to keep the rambling to like a decent amount. If you really like to hear me ramble on about nothing for like 2 hours, you can always let me know down in the comment section below that you want to hear more, but yeah, I don't know why, but to each their own, let's say it like that. But yeah, as I said, I hope you had a good week. As I said, mine was not too exciting. Not much special happened. We had some stuff happen, but nothing like extremely exciting. So yeah, that's that. Oh, not you. So yeah, first off, if you've watched the entire video last week of the WIP and Chat I did, well, thank you for sticking around, because yeah, I had a feeling that excuse me, almost choked on my own saliva. No, I had like a tickle in my throat getting in just when I inhaled, so go down quickly. Yeah, so as I said, like, it felt a bit like last week's WIP and Chat was a bit rough. But yeah, I'm not going to act like I'm perfectly fine and happy and joyful and everything fun when I'm feeling like total beep. Fill in the words you like to have in your head. I'm just going to blur out my own words. Which I actually do in real life too. So that's nothing strange. For me at least. Maybe for other people, but yeah, I'm a bit strange, so for me it's not strange. Are you joining the cuckoo club? Like as in cuckoo crazy? Nothing else? But yeah, as I said, like last week wasn't like mentally my week. I'm feeling that I'm already rambling, so sorry. Cat is like a meter off screen and is sleeping at the moment, so I don't know when she will be joining. Ow! I have the kids' chair and I actually needed to move it a little bit. Going to move it back a little bit because I already smacked myself with it. And these drills, they're fine, but yeah, they are a little bit too big at certain points. Like you can see there's a little bit like around the drills, if that makes sense. But for the rest, they're fine. Nothing perfect, but not bad as well, so I'll manage. But yeah, as I said, last week was rough, and I'm not going to act like I'm different than I am if I feel like total bleep on a day. Yeah, you probably will notice. If it's too bad and I'm feeling like my brain is like, not braining, but yeah, then I'm just simply not filming. But if I'm just feeling like I'm in a bit of a little bit of a dip, let's call it like that, I'm just going to film and it will be turning out a little bit like last week. So, yeah. Thankfully, the weather did start going up a little bit again, so my mood is going up with it. I was actually able to pick up our daughter from school today without a coat on, so that was nice. I like that kind of weather. Husband still had issues with his work with the gate he normally goes to, so he's still getting the car every day to work. So yeah, it's making some annoying moments. I needed to pick up medication last week because, yeah, as I said last week, I've been to the dermatologist again. Basically, you need to keep going and hopefully start slowing it down. I haven't actually used the lotion for like in the evening as of yet. I have the feeling that it's already coming back, so I might start it up again. But there's also another shampoo that I'm going to give a shot. But yeah, it might be like I'm going to do the other lotion like once a week, but I so do not like showering in the morning, and I hate it with a passion. And if I use that lotion in the evening, I do need to shower in the morning, so yeah, it's a little bit of choosing between two evils. Because yeah, me and morning showers, not the best combination, but oh well, I'll manage. I'll live. If it needs to, it needs to, but yeah, still, if I can avoid it, I will avoid it. Excuse me. But yeah, so I needed to actually pick up that medication, but yeah, since I didn't have a car available, yeah, it's a little bit too far to walk, at least for with my son with me. If he would have been going to school, I would have just walked. And I'm like, it's right across, like, well, right next to one of the like bigger roads here. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not really happy about walking with him like for a bigger length next to that road if I can help it. So at least at the moment, I'm not going to do it. Easy as that. Come on. But yeah, it makes it a little bit difficult. So at Monday, I needed to call to the apothecary, like, hey, how long do the medication stay there before, yeah, they're relabeled or anything? And thankfully that was a month, so I was able to just relax and be like, okay, I'm going to try to do that on Tuesday, since I already need the car on Tuesday. So hopefully I can do it then, and otherwise I will pick it up on Friday. Ended up being able to pick it up today, so Tuesday, in case you don't know my regular filming schedule. So I normally film on Tuesday for the WIP and Chats that's going up on Friday. Might change that in a few weeks, like a month or so, but it's all depending on how everything will go with my husband. Because, again, like as I said in last week's WIP and Chat, he is wanting to start playing D&D. He now found himself a group to play with. And yeah, obviously he needs to see like how everything goes out. Like, is the group, because yeah, like, does the group have like a click or something? Because yeah, it needs to be fun. And if the people around you are like not your cup of tea, then it takes a lot of enjoyment out of it. Let's be honest with that. But yeah, they will be playing on Sunday evening every other week. So I might, like, after a couple of weeks, he's going to go this Sunday for the first time. So depending on how that goes, if he's like, I'm not completely sure, then I will wait. But if he's like, oh yes, this was fun, I'm going to definitely go more, then I might change my filming day to Sunday and have my WIP and Chats up on Monday instead of Wednesday, and then do my reviews, unboxings, and other stuff on Wednesdays instead of on Mondays. So I might change those around in the future. But I'm going to see how everything goes. With that said, I'm not going to make any promises like how everything will play out. So yeah, we'll just have to see. But yeah, basically, he is going to start, will have his little D&D group. As far as I am aware, he will be starting with like a regular playing himself, and at least his planning is to like in a bit maybe like rotate with somebody else, but at least part of the time being like a DM, like dungeon master. Sounds shady and like 18 plus, let's call it like that. But no, it's just the leader of a game in a Dungeons and Dragons game. But at least he has like watched around with somebody else, like a former co-worker of his, like actually been like brainstorming, helping him out because he was a DM. So yeah, I think he's already like planning out stuff, and yeah, that's like his thing, to like look up everything and like totally like go into it. I love it for him. It's also like if I need to have research done, like house-wise, to say it like that, I'm always asking him. I'll actually need to ask him like if he could do like YouTube research for me. Would make my life a lot easier, because yeah, then I could do a lot more like legends and stuff like that from the Netherlands. Because also, like, if I get brainstorming with him, I get like so many ideas. But that's always like when we're in the car, or like, I don't know when, but always like when I'm not having my notebook around so I can jot everything down. Which is not easy because, yeah, the last couple of years, especially like the last year, I have a feeling like my brain is like non-existent, I almost want to say. Which doesn't always make it easier. Like I remember like the concept, but not like the examples and stuff. But yeah, you can always let me know if you're like, I really, really, really want to see some Dutch videos again. I'll try to see what I can do. Also still needing to do a Lecture video. Because yeah, that project didn't get enough love in the past year. But yeah, as I said, like I think 2 weeks ago, I wanted to do that like every first week or something of the month. But yeah, then I was with my like fussing around with my wrist. And like I'm feeling a lot better, but not completely good. So I'm like, I'm just going to not do that today. Maybe like start in April with it, because I can say like next month, next week, and then do it like the end of the month. But yeah, let me know. Would you want one next week or like what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Let me know. Because yeah, I really like your input and stuff, because yeah, you're the ones to watch it. I'm just the one rambling on about everything. So yeah, what project I work on? Not much of a fuss for me. Also still need to start working on my miniature words. It's also like one of those things that I want to do actually, like when the kids are not around too much. But at the same time, like when is that? Yeah, when our son starts school, but I still need to wait the month. Which means that I'm like a little bit of like a indecisive point at the moment. Like, what do I do? Because I also want to move on with my cross stitch conversion, because I still need like 10-15 pages of that, even though a couple of these pages are like not worth it. But still, it's something I need to do. Or at least I want to do. Not like need to. There's nobody that's saying that I need to do it, but I really want to. And yeah, then I have like these off-screen projects, and yeah, I have a lot I want to do, and many times not enough time to do it. Which I think is for most people like a recognizable problem. But it will. Eventually, we'll get there. At least we can now move along with the attic. Finally. Because last Friday I got a phone call from the roofing company like, hey, we have space in our agenda. Could we come Monday to fix the roof? I'm like, yes. Watch that calendar. So yeah, no problem. It was like, yeah, good, because we have kind of a tight schedule, so there's not much space to reschedule. I almost wanted to say like, hey, that's not my issue. You call one working day ahead. It's not that you're like 2 weeks ago, like, hey, the planning for now is like in 2 weeks. Can skip a few days, can move a few days, but keep in mind around that area, around that time, because then I can basically move my schedule around it. Yeah, no, on Friday I got the call, but at least now on Tuesday it's done. So that's the good thing. Thankfully, that's done. Now I need to pay it, so yeah, that will be like 5,000 euro out of my bank account. Which isn't too much fun, but oh well. But yeah, now we can at least move along. We can re-insulate again and start building up a room for our daughter. And hopefully by the summer she has her own room again. Well, yeah, she has her own room, but can better say both of the kids get their own decent room. Because yeah, if you've been here before, you know, probably know this, but my son is basically sleeping in our hallway with like a curtain to like separate his room, like room in air quotes almost, from like the hallway. And it's been that way for the past 4 years. So yeah. Last year I hoped he would, by his fourth birthday words, that he would sleep in his own like actual room. But yeah, that would mean we need to do it in like 1.5 months. And realistically speaking, that's not going to happen. Especially with him being home like half the time. Because, yeah, he's not going to school yet. Which means that I can't make a head start in doing the things I can do. Which also means that I need to wait for everything for my husband. And yeah, he works full time, so when it's weekend, he also wants to relax. But yeah, now I'm like basically going behind him with almost like a honey-do list, like, hey, I want this, and this checked off now, please. But yeah, I think he can understand because, yeah, I'm the stay-at-home mom. And he knows that I'm the one that constantly needs to basically like look at the mess. It's not that it's really like a mess because, yeah, it's just a hallway, it's a room. And the attic is just, well, the attic. But it's starting to, well, it's not starting to annoy me anymore. It's just really annoying. But yeah, with a leaky roof, I'm not going to re-insulate because that would not be good. But yeah, thankfully that's now all fixed. At least hopefully. Probably gonna wait for like a big rain to see if everything stays dry. Yeah, after that we can start again. So yeah, hopefully soon. Also, my daughter's school started yesterday with like a new thing. They are going to walk like, what is it, like 15-30 minutes a day? I believe like the original like example of what they did is like running, which they aren't doing. They are just going to walk like 15 minutes, half an hour to like our area. I probably will be doing full going along together with our son like tomorrow. We'll see how that goes, if I make it like a regular thing or not. Or if I will be picking out a certain day like, hey, this is the day that works out for me. But we will see. At least for in the summer it's nice. Don't know if I will be still joining in the winter, but because I don't like cold. I'm so glad it's starting to warm up here. Hopefully it's not going into like a heat wave in the summer, but oh well. That's problems for the summer and not for now. Yeah, so actually on Monday, I totally forgot that they started with that. And since the roofing people were here, like I was actually like at the point that they were just arrived here, I was outside, I looked up the streets, and there I saw, actually, like directly when I looked, I saw my daughter walking. And she was also like turning around, and I saw that she had somebody's hand. I couldn't see from the back like who it was. I thought it was like one of the teacher's assistants, but it was one of the moms from one of the other kids in her class. So she this morning told me like our daughter was really happy, like, hey, I live in the street, I live there and there. Also her best friend apparently after school to her mom like, hey, we went next to so-and-so school house. Was I like, yeah, they didn't come right next to our house, but they walked up to the street like there and there. She was like, ah. And apparently they afterwards walked behind her house. So it was funny. Well, is this going to work? No, I'm not going to risk it. Just going to put the bag over here so I can lean it up a little bit. I'll see if I need to refill. I will refill from the bag, and otherwise I will put it first in the tray and then in the container. Oh, we'll see. I do need a lot of that color, as you probably can see by the amount of white. But yeah, I thought it was actually like pretty funny that like I totally forgot that they were walking today, and I see her walking through the street. What else have I on my list? Oh yeah, the dentist. We needed to go to the dentist last week. Which my daughter wasn't too happy about when she saw what they did to my son. Because so the time before that, the dentist was already like, our son had some plaque on his teeth. She was like, when? Well, if that's not gone by the next time, I do need to clean it off because, yeah, obvious reasons. And yeah, we're trying to scrub it off every day, but it's not going away. So we're already like, well, do need to say he handled it like a champ. I was really proud of him. He like actually opened his mouth. Yes, he looked like a really scared little man, but at least for the first seconds. And afterwards he was like, oh, okay. But yeah, they really nicely thought like he had like this little sucking contraption. They let him hold his finger before it, like feel it doesn't hurt or anything. They're like, yeah, I'm going to get this thing and I'm going to clean your teeth with it. But yeah, since it's one of those like electrical annoying dentist things, yeah, he was a little bit like, what the heck is that noise? Yeah. So yeah, it was a little bit like, what the? But yeah, when it went against his teeth, he found out that like it doesn't hurt. So it was like, oh, okay. But in the meantime, our daughter was having a little bit of a meltdown moment because, yeah, she directly thought that Dennis would do that with her too. And she completely was like, no, 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 no. So she had a little moment, but thankfully it went away pretty quickly. After our son got out of the chair and I went, we already decided on that order beforehand. So at least that's a good thing. She saw that Dennis didn't use it on me because, yeah, I had my teeth cleaned like 2 days in advance. So thankfully I'm not going to do that with them with me because, yeah, that's a full-on cleaning. With like everything with it, the whole kitchen sink of dentist tools. Well, not the whole kitchen sink, obviously, but yeah. So yeah, she wasn't too happy, but yeah, when she was in the chair, everything was finally calm again. So thankfully, all went well. Afterwards, I was like, I am so not in the mood for cooking now. So we're like, yeah, you know what? We're just going to do the spaghetti tomorrow and just do French fries. Kiddos deserved it, especially our son, with like being the trooper he was. I was very proud of him because, yeah, he's almost 4, and I do know more people that wouldn't be too happy with that noise around their head, even as adults, me including. I hate the sound of those electrical dentist equipment. Like, when I get my teeth cleaned, I don't mind the like manual stuff, but the electrical high-pitched noise stuff, ugh, I just dislike it. But I think that's also a problem, like I dislike high-pitched noises anyway. So it might come from that. Because also like always these like cat repellent thingies, they are also like a really high-pitched noise, and every time we walk next to one, I'm like, no, not that sound again. My husband is always like, that thing again? Yes. Yeah, I don't hear it. I'm like, yeah, well, you don't. I do. He's like, we always say like professionally deaf. No, he isn't deaf. He's normal hearing. He has a normal hearing. But yeah, he is in the Navy, and especially when he was still on a ship, the room he was in was basically almost directly under the helicopter deck. So every time they would have like an exercise or like something with like a helicopter, yeah, he heard it from his bed. So you basically get trained to don't hear certain noises. Like also with like the shooting and stuff. And yeah. Obviously they still need to wear ear protection when they have like shooting training or anything, but it certainly still makes a hell of a noise. Also like the big guns they have on the ship. Those make a hell of a sound. You will probably hear that right along the entire ship. So yeah, I can imagine that you don't hear certain sounds, words. Today we also had I had an appointment with like I don't know the proper term, like call it a counselor for our daughter, like guiding person. Again, words, they escape me, especially in the evening, and it's now 9:15 in the evening, so the later in the evening, the further my brain is away. But yeah, she came around, we had like a basic like first meet up, like, okay, what are the plans? What are we wanting to achieve? What do we plan on doing first? Like, what's the thing that we think we are going to have the most benefit from? Like, the least amount, I almost want to say like the least amount of work, but like the least amount of progress. So we're going to try to see if there's a way we can let our daughter understand her, basically like her brain better. So like she has a tendency to, for example, lately, don't know why, but like the TV series of Baby Shark, she's afraid of it. She has watched it for like the past half a year or something, but the past 2 weeks, when it's up on TV, she's like, I'm afraid of it. We don't think she's actually afraid of it, but we can't get out of her what actually is what's wrong. Because if we are starting like, are you afraid of it or are you just not wanting to watch it? She's just going to say, I'm not wanting to watch it. But if we would say like, instead of that, we are like, thinking of example, like I'm bored of it because she's seen it too much since there isn't like a huge selection of episodes, she will say that. So it's basically like last option counts. So we do need to find out, like, is there a way to coach her in like seeing what actually is her issue? Because she has a tendency to say like, I'm scared of something, when there's actually nothing to be afraid of. So it's like, what's the underlying thing? And yeah, if she can figure that out, like for herself, we will probably have like the most effect out of it. Because yeah, that can help in a lot of situations if she can better see, yeah, what's spinning around in that little head of hers. Would sometimes be nice to just be able to watch inside and see what's swimming around there. Because that would explain a lot. A whole lot, actually. But yeah, that's at least the thing that we're now starting at. So like the first conversation, like the plan of action is set up. So next week we have the first like actual appointment. Do actually need to remind myself to like start like a, well, I almost want to say it like a diary of like what all happened, to see like, can maybe that person see something that we're like, oh yeah, that we totally missed, that is like a common theme. So yeah, probably we will be stuck with somebody over for like the next half year or something. Yeah, that's not a thing I'm like really excited about, but at the same time, like, at least we are getting a move on with it. So yeah, if it helps our daughter, it helps us. But yeah, at the same time, it's like, ugh, every week. No, I don't want to. But again, as I said, it's like, it's in our daughter's best interest. So obviously we will be doing it if I like it or not, but I will be doing it. My own feelings about it be damned. But yeah, that's basically like the entire week, everything that happened. I don't know, I believe I said it last week, but yeah, I'm just going to ask about it, like a little bit of like channel related stuff. So yeah, when you're still here, thank you so much. I guess you're one of the troopers that's still sticking around. If you would be so kind to answer the next questions I have in the comment section below, that would be very helpful for me. Because yeah, at times I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, so first off, also, yeah, like, you can, for every question you can leave a comment. I don't mind. I love reading comments. I don't get them often, but when I get them, I love them. But yeah, first off, for reviews, I do have, for like kits, like the one I'm working on, like the, basically like the physical store ones from like the Netherlands, sometimes Germany, Belgium, whatever I can get my hands on. Would you like to see them? I'm not going to do them every time because I think that's a bit much. If you really want to see one as soon as I finish it, you can let me know. Sure, if multiple people want to see them like right when I finish them, that's fine. I will do that. Because, yeah, you're the viewers. I can do whatever the hell I want, but it would be nice if it's also something you want. And otherwise, we at least can meet in the middle somewhere. If it's too much for me. But I highly doubt it. That it's too much for me then. But yeah, so would you like me to do them like, for example, twice a year? Or at a certain amount? Like if you say like, when you've collected 5 of them. I'm calling out like a random number now. So yeah. Help me choose, please. Because I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, I would really appreciate your opinion on it. Like, would you even want to see them as a full review? Would you like to see them like in a review with like a certain amount? Are you like, I don't give a rat's behind? I'll see them when I'll see them, like in a year in review, or as I'm planning like a quarterly checkup for my no-buy. At least that's for like at this point in time. Maybe I'll keep the check-ins. Like I'm not at this point in time, I don't think I will be ever doing like a month in review, because probably I'm not finishing enough for it. Yes, January and February were pretty much filled with like small kits, so those will be reviewed, fully reviewed. Those will add up. But like normally, I don't have a lot of small kits, and the ones I work on for time lapses in the evening are like the minimum of 2-3 weeks work. So that would mean that I would have like 1 or 2 finishes a month, which in my opinion is not enough for a full-on month in review. So for now, I think like I keep it at like not even a quarterly checkup, but like a once every 4 months. So yeah, that's what I'm currently thinking, so that I can keep you updated on like how everything goes with my no-buy, and still keep you in the loop. And don't make videos of like 5 minutes, because that's all I can film. Okay, I can't keep rambling on and on and on and on and on and on about random stuff. You know me, because yeah, you're listening to this video. You probably have noticed this if this is your first video of me. But yeah. I'm not trying to go overboard with it. But yeah, let me know. Like, how many times would you be like interested in these? Like, most of the times they're like physical stores for me. So as I said, like Dutch, German, every once in a while perhaps a Belgian. So yeah, let me know what's your opinion. The more opinions I got, the better of a educated guess I can make of what people want to see, because I know not everybody likes to watch my WIP and Chats. I do know there are people that actually only watch my time lapses. I do also know that there are people that are only watching unboxings, reviews, and WIP and Chats. So I hope there's something for you on this channel. I try to keep everybody happy with like the amounts of stuff I do. Like, how often do I want to do a review for like these stores, because yeah, I don't want to fill your feed with like random reviews that you're not even interested in. So yeah, that's that. And then I have another one. It will still take me a while. I guess it will be taking at least a couple of months, depending on how everything goes. But yeah, I'm planning on, when I have my first YouTube money, I'm planning on letting you all decide along with me to like what kind of things I buy from them. So at the moment I'm thinking like doing a poll of either like a select group, like let's call it like 3 different votes, and split it up in like 3 groups, so 3 times 3 groups, and then in the end do like of the winners of the first 3 groups, pick like pick those and have them go through a round of voting and yeah, pick the overall winner. Or would you rather have me throw everything in one vote, like even maybe like 8 or 9 options, and throw them up all at once? Obviously, you can still say like in the comment section like, hey, I voted for this, but I also would like to see that. Obviously, if you want to if you have like multiple options, you can always message underneath it like, hey, voted this, also want that. That's also fine. And I think it's like fun, at least for me, and a bit of like showing my appreciation for everybody that's even willing to watch the ads on the video and stuff like that. I do know you can't always skip them, but still thank you for people that still watch them. But yeah, if you have ads and you skip them, if you don't want to watch ads, please just do skip them. I'm not trying to make a lot of money with having you watch everything. No, but if you would like to support me in a little way, obviously just watching the video is a big help. Giving the video a thumbs up is an even bigger help, and it's free, just like subscribing in case you haven't. Those are all options that are also wonderful. So don't get me wrong, you don't need to watch ads if you can skip them and you want to skip them, just skip them. I also often skip ads, so I can't expect everybody to watch the ads on my videos. So yeah, that's a little bit of tangent, but I think it's like as a sort of like a thank you for at least the first time. Maybe in the future I will do this again if it's like a really big hit. But for the first YouTube payout I want to have you all help me decide on what to spend it on. For example, like, would you rather have like known to me companies on the channel? Would you like me to do a not known to me company? Would you like me to invest in better equipment for the channel? Yeah, I don't know, like canvases from a certain size, of a certain amount of colors, certain size. I already said that, I believe. A specific artist, a specific theme. What else can I think about? I have written some options down. On the next page, I have like my trusty book here. I jot down many things because, as I said before, brain. Like budget companies / special drills, because I personally use budget companies for special drill projects. Would you rather have me show some tools, like my first actual like hand-turned pen? name it. So what I have here is also like a physical store, which will be done, as I said before, Dutch or German. Again, also potentially be Belgian, because yeah, I'm in Limburg, which is like the southern province. So from here, I'm actually pretty close to Germany. Like I can actually see the windmills that stand in Germany from my living room. So that's close. So let's correct it. So that's how close Germany is to me. It's like what, 5, maybe 10-minute drive, just because, yeah, roads. There's something with them. So let's see, budget companies known for me, or well, not known for me, like companies I have bought from before, companies I haven't bought from before, specific artists, specific style, physical stores, above X amount of X size, or upgraded filming / audio material. So new microphone, maybe a new camera for like time lapses, or I don't know. If you have any more ideas, also let them know, please. But yeah, basically, like, out of how many options would you have? Like, would you rather have like one big selection and have just one voting round? Well, maybe two, because if it's like a specific artist, yeah, I will be needing a decision on what artist. Obviously, if you decide for like a specific artist, you can then leave it in the comment section, and I will be leading I'm making a list and go with that. But yeah, so would you rather have a big list to choose from and then maybe like a follow-up, or would you rather have it in multiple rounds? Yeah, I don't know what you like on that area. Do note that there were a lot of people that said, like, when I have done a voting round a little bit ago on what do you like to see, that a lot of people were like, hell yeah, I would like to have you decide, because yeah, it's almost like spending somebody else's money. I get the joy out of it, but I don't need to spend the money. So that's also like part of why I decided to let you all have a decision in what I need to buy, or what I'm gonna buy. And granted, even if it would be, for example, the artist, and it would be an artist that I normally wouldn't buy from because it's not my cup of tea, because you have voted on it, I will still be doing it. Wanting to or not, I will do it. And to be quite honest, it's the fun of diamond painting, so yeah. But yeah, probably it will still be like until June, July, I guess, by the time these like options will be going up. But for me, it's easier to think in advance than needing to be like on the fly. So yeah, I rather start thinking about it now. And also, like, if you want to see me do a certain image that is like, I don't know, like one of the sides is over 2 meters, I'm just going to jump something out. Obviously, it most likely will be a lot more expensive. So I will be doing a waiting list. Because yeah, I want to be able to fully pay the stuff I get with YouTube money. because obviously I'm A, on my no-buy, and B, it's like a thank you for watching kind of thing. So it would be nice if it's all like all your hard work of looking through the ads and doing that just to support little old me. But yeah, as I said, please leave those answers in the comment section below this video. As I said, if you have other ideas, you can also let me know. I'm really wanting to have some input from you all. Because yeah, without you, my channel would be nothing. So yeah, with that being said, I've rambled on about, well, basically not much for long enough now. So I'm going to leave it at this. I did get a decent amount of work done. So hopefully it doesn't take me too long before I can wrap this one up and start a new one, because I'm starting to get that itch of I want to have another new start for my off-screen projects. I have been doing a lot of small projects off-screen, so yeah, at least I have some finishes, because I have like 15 finishes this year so far. But yeah, I want to have like a bigger thing. I do have also like some stuff I do need to sort out before I want to finish. Well, I want to do the update on my no-buy. So I have a few things I want to do then, and yeah, it's a whole mess in my head. But yeah, with that being said, again, I hope you liked this video. If you did, well, please give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. It would mean the world to me. You have really no idea how much this means to me. And yeah, I am going to go off and film a whole lot of other stuff, because yeah, I do filming marathons. I do everything in one go, basically. Well, yeah, with that being said, again, I hope you liked this video. I hope you all will have a wonderful rest of your day, night, week, whatever it is that you're watching this. And I hope to see you in a next video. Bye!